I'm going to show you how you can quickly run the numbers on a flip like this in under 60 seconds. So I threw in all my inputs into rentalpeak.com, and here's the key metrics that it's spitting out. So you can see your cash needed to close. So if you're buying this property in cash, it's accounting for that. You can also run the numbers with a loan and project that as well. And then accounting for rehab, and then showing the estimated profit based on our ARV and the total deal ROI for this. The most important number when running the numbers on a flip is obviously going to be your ARV. That's why we added this comparable sale properties feature to show you the top 5 closest properties here on a map, and also here on this table to see what they were listed for and likely sold for. And you can sort them based on distance and match in terms of the stats of the property, like beds, baths, square footage, etc. So now you can get a general idea of what the range is in terms of a fair ARV for your property, and based on how high end you're going to go with the finishes for this home, can determine where you're going to end up on that scale. So here we have the 70% rule. So we start off by taking 70% of our ARV. So we're looking at an ARV of 130,000, subtracting our rehab, which we're projecting to be 30K for this, and giving us our max buy offer based on this property. So you can see a quick visualization of this rule and kind of understand what your max offer will be if you're trying to live by this rule. One really important feature we have is stress test. So you can do a stress test on 3 different scenarios: moderate, guarded, severe, or your own custom scenario to understand how much wiggle room you have for this property. So for this one, it's assuming a 10% rehab overrun, plus 1% plus 1 month in holding period, and then minus 5% in your ARV. So you can see what your estimated profit ends up being if this scenario were to play out. And you can take more conservative outlooks as you go through these different preset scenarios, or pick your own numbers here as well. Here we have a quick visualization of where the numbers are all flowing in and out of this deal and how our deal ROI is calculated. And below that, you can see the breakdown of all of our purchase costs and rehab costs. So these are the rehab costs I inputted for this deal. And take these numbers with a grain of salt because I just kind of guessed them based on the photos that were available here, but you obviously won't know what the true rehab costs are until you walk through this property in person. If you're looking to easily run the numbers on a flip like this or even a rental property, I'd highly recommend checking our site out and trying it out for yourself. We do have this limited time rate of $5 a month that gives you access to all of our features here on the site. But if you're unsure and you just want to try it out, we have this free option as well.